What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Above Ground Music Radio Podcast. I'm the host, Richard Radillo, joined by John. I forgot to ask you your last name. Jesus.
We're doing this again.
No. No, what's your last name?
My last name is Reyes.
Reyes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm Filipino. So
I have you on Facebook. I know this.
Yeah, I have a Spanish last name. Yeah.
Yes.
Reyes.
So I am joined by the man himself, Jhon Reyes from the Gnars, the best band in Orange County by a mile.
I'm very happy to be here, but thank you for saying that.
Yes.
I could disagree, but
it's too bad.
I'm not. I'm
It's
in your
fact.
household, and I'm not gonna say anything.
It's fact. House rules.
Thank you.
You win every time.
I really appreciate that. That's really nice of you to say about our band. So thank you.
Okay.
Just
awesome.
OC though.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Anywhere else?
You're like second.
Unknown. Non-existent.
All right. Well, we are going to listen to your band or one of your songs from your band, and that was off your latest EP, Stuck, which I can never remember the title of sometimes. But
Because you're stuck in your mind.
I guess.
But I also appreciate you like playing literally all 4 songs.
Yeah. We finally got to this point, but yes.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, man. Oh, you also played one other one, or single Scab.
Did we? Did
Yeah.
I? When was this? I don't remember.
I thought you did.
I think I was holding off on that one.
Oh, then you were.
Anyways, this is the Gnars. Speak My Mind. Enjoy. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Gnars, the best band in the goddamn world. Speak My Mind.
Actually, you said the best band in the world was Foals, and then you said it was...
No, I meant frontman.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks again for saying we're the best band.
Yeah, dude, it's an honor for you to be here, dude. Seriously.
Thank you, man. You just told me that you were talking to your sister.
Yes.
About having me over here, and you said I'm like the Tom DeLonge.
Yeah, you're like top 3 of frontmen all time. Or my favorite, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know why people think of us that way, because like literally, like we're just like some normal dudes.
I know, but that's the thing, though. It's like that's like the reason why I like you guys so much.
Thanks, man. It's that there's people out there in the scene who need like so much more like credibility. Like there's a lot of amazing bands out there that don't get like
Yeah, but
a
like
lot of
you saying
exposure.
that you being so humble and everything. That's the reason why I love you even more.
Well, like I'm just like thinking of like I'm like of myself, and I'm all like, man, there's like so many bands out there who like are so fucking popular, you know, and then like you're just chilling down here, and then honestly, I just play music just to like deal with all the stress and all that stuff, and that's how we just get to these podcasts and all that, and we just.
You okay?
I just got really emotional there.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here for you, man.
Thanks, dude.
But yeah, if you didn't know, what the Above Ground Music Radio podcast is where I have a guest. I, Rich Radillo, have a guest, and it's Jhon. And we shoot the shit, and we have 4 awesome songs, like the last one we just played, which was your band. And yeah, dude, let's get into some topics. But before we do that, though, let's talk about how we met.
How do we meet?
I don't. I think. Well, obviously, I think we originally met. I think I did see you. I don't know if I saw you at Arlen's first, but I definitely saw you at Beatnik.
No, you definitely saw us. We played like a couple Arlen shows.
Yeah.
And then you probably saw us after that at Beatnik, and then you went up to us, and then you just said, "Oh no, I saw you at Beatnik, and you were like singing our songs, and that was the shit." Because like no one knows our songs. Well, if you know our songs, then you know our songs. Like mostly our biggest fans are like my girlfriend and like all her friends, and like they make fun of our lyrics all the time, and they just sing our songs and they bash it all the time.
Dude, your lyrics are sick, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we just fuck around.
Dude, bro. Some of those hit me, dog.
I'm glad it hits you. Like it makes me happy. Like I have a friend who said like, "Oh, Poppy, hits me home," and then like. It makes me happy to hear that stuff because like we don't really think too much about the lyrics and all that. We just like say what we feel, and then when it actually does like hit someone home, and it's like, holy crap, you actually made a song mean something. That's like the best feeling ever, to make a song mean like something to someone. So that's all. I'm happy that it makes you feel good.
Yeah, dude. But no, I think I hit you guys up on Instagram or something like that, and like I think I came off the wrong way, and then I think, or maybe you sent something back. And then maybe it got misread, I guess. And I was like, "Oh no, dude, they hate me." Oh
What'd
god,
you say?
I forgot what I said. It was like I was asking to see if you guys can play, and then like because I thought you guys were like the biggest. Like I thought, like I said, I had you guys. I had your pedestal was like really high, and I was like, "Oh my god." But yeah, and I was like, "Oh." And then I think I talked to you. You're like, "Oh, dude, no worries, man. I was just playing around or something like that." I was like, "Fuck."
You actually thought I just like to fuck around a lot.
I was like, "God damn."
Whatever I said. Past Richard, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry for making you anxious.
I was like, oh shit, dude, I think these guys are gonna hate me now. Fuck. I was so worried.
No, never, man.
But
we
yeah,
don't hate.
it was fine. It was all good because like I think after like we had that conversation and when I brought it up, you're like, oh dude, it's okay. I don't care. I was like,
okay, there you go.
I was like, cool. But yeah, dude, it's been like 2 years now, dude, which is like crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
2 years since all that confrontation and
networking.
Much.
Yeah.
It's not that much, but like a lot has happened in the last 2 years. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys are still growing. You guys are still making music, which is awesome. I'm like happy about.
Yeah, we actually are taking a little hiatus break until our drummer Maurice Dykes. Welcome to the band.
Yeah, dude.
I'm officially saying welcome to the band on a podcast because he hasn't been on anything except for like photos and all that. But I'm welcoming him. Welcome to the band, buddy.
Yeah, dude. When I heard you guys play at Marty's, it wasn't the first time I heard him play, but when I heard him roll, I forget what song it is, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, he's great, man.
Oh my god,
I love him. Yeah, he's getting meniscus surgery at the moment. No, he did get meniscus surgery, and then yeah, it's gonna take like 4 to 6 weeks for him to heal up. So we're gonna wait and see either like next week to see if we can put pressure on it. So he can't even drive right now. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, you can't.
That sucks.
It's on his right knee. So if he can't put pressure on his driving, so he can't get anywhere. So, but he's having the time of his life. He's not even working. He's he's just playing games, doing his thing.
Yeah. He has like the coolest shirts too. That I've like seen him just roll up on.
Such
I'm like,
a sweetheart.
I'm like, god damn, dude, this guy has so much style. Damn,
Yeah,
where's he getting these T-shirts from?
Yeah, he wears Star Wars shirts like you, man.
I know, but like they're way cooler than mine, dude.
I don't know where he goes.
The Lion King one he wears sometimes. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, that one is wicked cool.
Is that Scar on his shirt?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a Scar shirt. It's the purple one.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's been awesome to see you guys keep growing and everything. It's awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're just Rob's building his studio in his garage, and like that's something we've been waiting for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And he has like a little studio going on in there, and we're gonna be able to like leave mics up when we practice, and then just do live recordings and the best quality we want.
Yeah.
Like back then, we always did like bootleg shit where we just do one by one and put like the mics on just one amp, and we just share the amp one by one. But now it's gonna be fun. But we're just working on getting a bunch of new equipment just to make it like the best studio ever. So
yeah, dude, it's gonna be sick. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say right now? Jesus. I was gonna ask. How did you guys like the band and everything? Like, how did it all start? I guess.
Well, man, this question, dude. I have to go back to the history of everything. But like, I guess the band started a long time ago with me and Son. Me and Son, our bassist, Sonny P, Sonny Fam. He and I went to middle school together. So I met him in like, I think like near the end of 7th grade. But like me and my buddy Daniel, he's in the Air Force right now, but he's gonna come back next year. But he and I played acoustic guitars all the time. Like he got an acoustic and I had an acoustic, so we were those guys that in middle school just like playing acoustic guitars. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were like that, but like we were just those guys, like just sitting down at lunchtime, just covering Stroke songs, Albert Hammond songs, Arctic Monkey songs. Or just whatever the fuck we thought was like cool, like Tenacious D songs. Yeah, it was really cool. And then like Son was always hanging out with us. He's like, I want to be like that. I want to be like that with you guys. I want to like play with you guys. That looks so fun. So like, dude, just get a bass. So then he got an acoustic bass. This giant ass acoustic bass. He still has it to this day, but he hates it. And then
why does he hate it?
Because it has bad intonation, and then it untunes all the time, and it just has shitty action, and and for some reason it's an electric acoustic bass, and like there was like a wire in it that was like fiddling around, and then he was annoyed by the sound, so he just cut the wire. So it just devalued in like that. But
well, you can repair it.
You could, but still, he's not gonna do that. But anyways, he got a bass, and then he just started playing with us, and he just became one of the best bassists I know, because like. He's just a natural. He got top jazz bassist in high school. Yeah, he just kept playing with us, and then we had a buddy named Justin who was in the same jazz band as them, and then we always practiced at his house, and then all we did was play Stroke songs, Arctic Monkey songs, and we just covered whatever the hell we wanted, and then I guess that's all we did. We just did cover shows for a while. We tried doing originals, and it was really bad. If you go back to the early stages of us, like we just had like songs that like had no meaning, and like we thought it sounded cool, but really it just sounded really generic and all that.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess after like college happened, our drummer went to UCLA, and then our buddy Daniel, he went to the Air Force, and then eventually it was just me and Son, just like we have no one to play music with, and then. One day, it was St. Patrick's Day. It was like years ago, like 4 years ago. And then I was in the parking lot, and then out of nowhere, I see my buddy Rob. He was my TA in high school, so that was really funny. Like I'm like, oh hey, it's my TA from high school, and then he just invited me to his house for a St. Patrick's party, and then we all went. We're like, fuck it, let's go. And then. That's when I was like, yo, dude, we need a guitarist. And then he's like, sure. Don't lie to me, though. Everyone says this stuff. Like, I want to play in a band, but then they never come through. And then we ended up having in the band, and that was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, and then we had our old buddy Matt play drums for us, too. Like, he was originally a guitarist, and then we just forced him to play drums.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, we forced him to play drums, and then... That's when the Gnars started. I think it was like just a couple of years ago. I can't even like recall anymore like how long that took.
It's probably like 4 years ago now. It sounds like.
Yeah, it took a long time, but then we all got together, and then we made the No Do live.
The best EP ever. Yeah.
No, the No Do live recording.
Yeah, the best EP.
The one with Paul Struck and all that.
The best one ever.
No,
everyone,
dude.
dude, everyone fucking loves that thing, dude.
Why does everyone love it, man?
Dude,
It sounds so shitty.
I don't care, dude. It's the best. Enrique, I had Enrique last week, and I was talking to him like how I'm gonna have you today, obviously, but he was like, "Yo, dude, no dough." He was like, "I was listening to that on the way here."
I know,
like,
he like tagged us. He like tagged us, and I'm like, no, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that thing, dude. It's not like we just got together in the studio with this, I forgot his name already, but then he was like talking so much stuff. He's like, oh, come to the studio at this college, and then he just recorded us, and then we did not vibe with it at all, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did a live recording, and like my guitar, I think my guitar wasn't working for some reason, so I had to use like this Gibson right next to me, and Rob was barely learning how to play our songs. Matt was still learning, being fresh on the drums, and we weren't all singing in unison at the time. You know, that's how like a lot of people like us. We like to sing all together. Back then it was just me, but singing by myself, and then no one really sang with me ever. Like that's how it always used to be. And then Son just started singing in the background. You know, he says like little things, but I don't know, dude. It just didn't capture our sound at all. That's like when we hear it, we don't like it at all.
Yeah, didn't you do that weird like college radio one too?
Yeah, the Titan Radio.
Yeah,
Titan Radio.
Yeah,
that was just like a live recording.
Dude, that interview was like, you guys were not ready for that at all.
We weren't. They're like, oh,
we're gonna interview you guys.
And they spotlight us after we played a whole set, and we're just like, wow, we're all sweating and shit. And then they're just like, hey, and this girl who doesn't even fucking know who we are, we're just like asking, so the Gnars, what does that mean? And we're like, I don't know. I'm not ready for this.
Yeah, you guys just didn't seem ready for that at all, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, and then that no dough thing, you could only listen to on Bandcamp, but we're expecting to like redo all those songs, but we always say that. Like my girlfriend makes fun of me all the time. She's like, "Oh my god, you knew Porn Star for the 5th time." Yeah, I love Porn Star, the 5th version. Yeah. But then that's our spiel right now.
Okay. All right.
Did I even go on how we finished? No, I didn't even go to like where we were at now. I just
well, you guys are now. Yeah, obviously, you have Maurice now as your drummer, your current drummer.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone else is basically still in the band.
Yeah.
You guys are still one of the best bands. Actually, real quick, how do you and Brian how did you guys, the Deflins like thing click?
Me and Brian.
Yeah.
Man, that goes back also. I feel old, man. I'm turning 24 next week, and then my girlfriend keeps saying I'm old.
I mean, you're kind of ish, but not as much as.
No,
yeah,
you're young forever, man. No, I love 24. Feels good. I'm sure.
It feels like that.
Once I hit 24, is that you feel, Richard? Richard's 25, guys. That's the Bronze Age.
Yeah, it's quarter century, dude.
Yeah, that's the sexiest age. Bronze.
Really? Thanks.
But yeah, I met Brian because he was dating my old friend April, and then we met at a party. I went to the party with April, and then Brian was there. He was fucked up as usual, and then we just hit it off. He was oh my god, no, never mind. Here's the real thing I remember. We drove them in the car. He's like, take us home, and then okay. I was driving them home, but then Brian's like, okay, make this turn here. Okay, then make this turn here. And then like next thing you know, this dude's blacked out in the back, and I'm like, who the fuck's this guy in the back of my car? And he's just blacked out. And I'm like, I don't know where I'm taking you, dude. But he's like dead, you know. So he ends up just hanging out with us the whole time. And then after that day, it was just like we just clicked forever, dude. That guy is awesome. He's so funny. And then we just kept hanging out after that. And then he just eventually asked us years later. He just asked me to fill in for guitar for him for Deathlands because he was always in and out of guitar members, drummers. That guy has the worst luck with the band members. Like everyone's always coming and going, and like, really inconsistent stuff. But I'm like the second fill-in guitar. There's Lewis from Former in San Diego. He's like the San Diego fill-in guitar, and I'm the guitarist here in like the OCLA area.
So then, let's get into another song, and then we'll get into some more talking.
Okay, I
that
love
cool?
talking. Yes.
Cool. Thanks for the insight on that.
Yes, sir.
That was awesome. I was just like, that was more for me, not for anyone else.
Oh, thank you.
Let's get into the next song, ladies and gentlemen. This is Amoeba Boys, His Girl. Enjoy.
You.
Stayed abroad with your full on heart.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back.
That was Ameoba Boys, His Girl. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. We had them play at Beatnik not too long ago.
Ameoba Boys are fucking dope.
Yeah, they're very nice as well. I was very nervous to talk to them.
I don't think I've ever met those guys, but like I've heard their music and they're actually really fucking good.
Yeah. Rafa speaks highly of them.
Yeah, I know. Rafa's repping those dudes, and I've heard them like play. I've seen like their live videos, and they're actually really fun. Like they're on the right path to getting to across the scene. So same with Rafa. Those guys are killing it right now, man. 3LH is on the right track. I don't know how he does it, man. Those dudes are doing it right. Like they just keep playing shows and shows and shows.
Yeah, dude, it's insane.
And like it's hard to do that when like you're working and all the time, but just he's probably really good at networking. So
yeah,
I'm really proud of Rafa and the whole 3LH gang, especially Mason. He's so good in that band.
Yeah, dude, it's weird to see him.
But
play.
in Jhon Reyes, he's great too.
Yeah. No, it's cool to see him grow because like how he got into Jhon Reyes or the when he got into the band and just the way he's progressed as a bass player. It's been awesome to watch.
Mason is the shit. I saw him play at either at Locker Room or I forgot what show that was. The worst show ever. Didn't he play with them there?
Oh yeah.
No. 3LH didn't play that. No. 3LH. But I did.
He played with Jhon Reyes.
Yeah, I played him at Locker Room with them at Locker Room, and then he was just filling in for 3LH. That was the rainiest day ever, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fucking rainy day, and like all my equipment
got lightning.
Yeah, all my equipment got drenched, and it was a really fun night. And like it was just hot as shit inside that locker room.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mason was really killing it on the bass, and slap at the bass.
Okay. This next thing we're gonna talk about is how the Gnars make music.
Yeah.
How does that process work? Where does it start?
We literally just get naked in a room, and we just fondle each other until one of us makes a noise, and then that's the beginning of the song.
So is this fact?
No, basically it's really on one of us starting a riff. I guess usually Sun makes up a riff. Sun's really creative when it makes the riffs. He just makes up something, and then I just I try to make a rhythm along with it, or I make a riff. It's usually me and Sun, and then I just try to make a melody out of it. Like I just sing some random gibberish, and then that ends up being the melody. Like even if the words don't make sense, we just keep it until like we decide to change it in the future. But we just pitch it to the whole band. Rob just naturally gets onto it on top of it. Rob just makes something out of nowhere. Like he's a musical genius as well. And then we just have Maurice make drums on top of it. But then the music processing is just making a lot of riffs and just throwing shit out there. And then when we get together in a room, it just feels like magic, man. Like we just have the perfect chemistry, and I love it. Like once we get into that mode, well, everyone gets like super high, and then we just and then really it just clicks. You're like, oh dude, that's so fucking sick, we should keep doing that. I'm sure a lot of bands have that feeling, like when you're with your buddies in the garage, and then like you guys are like on a roll, you're like, oh fuck, that sounds so sick, let's do it again, and then we do, and then we end up finishing the song, and we're like, wow, we're done. That's happened so many times, and that's how we make our music.
So who writes the lyrics from? Is it just you most of the time?
I technically make the lyrics, but then well actually whatever song it is, like Sun has his own songs and then he has his own lyrics, but then like we're all never satisfied with them. Like it's all very like cheesy lyrics, and then that's when Rob comes in and he just changes it up. I guess Rob likes to change the lyrics up a bit, so then he makes it a little more less cringy, less cheesy. But I guess I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you have like stuff stored or something like that? Or?
Yeah, we have a lot of songs that are just hiding in my phone. We have like a lot of like recordings that we did in Sun's phone, and it's just like chilling in there. We have a lot of songs that are just waiting to be recorded, but we've been waiting for time to be passed.
Okay.
Like Rob's studio being finished.
Yeah, because I remember when I went over I always brag about this, and I think you guys were playing Klepto for the like. You're like, "Yo, Richard, you want to hear a new song?" I was like, "Yes."
I remember that.
I think it was Klepto, right?
You were hanging out with us in the garage, right?
Yeah. It was. Was it Klepto?
Yeah, it was definitely Klepto for sure. Like
Yeah.
you were just hanging out with us, and then we were trying to like talk about how we could progress above ground music and how you could help us like promote shows and all that stuff. And then we just played it for you because we were practicing at the same time.
Yeah.
And you just.
I was just chilling on the little. I was like, "Fuck, this is amazing." Wicked.
Yeah, I heard you say that in another podcast.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, yeah. Thanks for shouting us out again.
But no, dude, it was a once in a lifetime experience right there. Honestly, to watch my favorite band play right in front of like,
You're
oh,
so
dude,
cute, man.
bro, dude,
You're so sweet.
Like,
you're so sweet.
Richard, we're gonna play a new song for you. I was like,
he's so nice.
I just wet myself right now, dude.
Well,
there's another band also that's sending me stuff right now that I'm not allowed to talk about, and
are they the shit too?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And they're like, Richard, you can't say this to anyone. You can't show this to anyone. I was like, okay, I won't do it.
Is it Scatterbrain?
I'm not. I can't tell. I can't say. I can't say.
Because there's this funny ass thing that happened. Like, Scatterbrain had this song that they didn't want anyone to show, but then Rafa like was so stoked on it that he went out of his way to show me, and I forgot who else. But then he went out of his way to show me, and then I just thought it was the shit. I was like, oh, this song's fucking dope. And so we went to play at Doll Hut with Scatterbrain. And then Scatterbrain was like, just playing their set like normal. And then I'm all like, this song's the shit. And then play this song. That's the song that they didn't want us to know about. And they're like,
how the fuck do you know that?
wait. They're all talking like, wait. How does he know that song? How do you know that song, John? John, how do you know that? And they played it. I was like, yeah. And I like knew the lyrics and shit. And they're like, how does he know this? Next thing you know, Rob was like texting me like, dude, Scatterbrain's mad. I feel bad. I'm like, sorry, dude. I totally forgot that you said I'm not to say that you showed us. It was just really funny. I didn't mean to put you on blast, Rafa, but that was just worth the talk. It was really funny.
Yeah, usually or nowadays I get like stuff that people are like just recording or again for I'm like, dude, this is sick. Like I'm the guy now that gets to hear.
You know what? You will be the guy. I will promise to do that for you when we have something, but not officially recorded. I will send it your way,
awesome.
And I want to hear your opinion on it because your opinion is very valuable to me. I really care about you, man. I'm gonna get you a Christmas gift.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm not.
Well, the Christmas gift will be the music. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, perfect. I know you guys are gonna make vinyl hopefully eventually.
Oh, dude, vinyl's way too expensive, man.
Okay, dude.
Way too expensive.
We'll figure it out.
We'll work on just regular merch. We'll work on regular merch just for you to have.
Okay.
Okay? You get free merch forever, okay?
Forever?
You're
wow.
You're a
wow.
VIP member.
Damn. So yeah, how do you come up with the riffs, I guess? Like do you write it down at all or
no,
you just record it on a phone or something or you just
We've all been self-taught. Like I'm sure a lot of people are self-taught musicians, but then like once you have the guitar in front of you and you just put a little riff together. It's hard to explain. You just play it and you're like, "Oh, that sounds cool."
Well, I just wanted to know like your process, I guess, in a way.
I literally it comes really, really random, I guess. I don't think I guess for Deportation I actually sat down with that one and tried to make the riff happen. But then once you're just playing like one thing, you go to the next note, and you're like, that doesn't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just end up like finishing it off with the next note. You're like, oh, that sounds fucking dope. And then I send it to one of the dudes, and then they think like, oh, this sounds sick. Then they just copy the riff, and then it ends up being the new song.
Okay.
But then after that, we're stuck on just the riff. Because they're like, okay, what's next now?
Okay. Sick.
Yeah, the process isn't really that fucking crazy.
Well, I mean, some of the people are different. Some bands are different.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I guess me, I just naturally, randomly just play something.
I'm trying to expose your secrets to everyone else.
Well, no one's going to know our secrets. Because there's not really much secret. Everyone's like, oh, you guys are so good. I'm like, well, we're not that best. We're not the best. We just fuck around a lot. And then it ends up, we just get lucky.
Okay.
And it's just good chemistry between everyone, and that's all that makes a good band. But
yeah.
I guess the riffs come way more naturally when we're all together, hanging out, and it just randomly happens.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just match the note, whatever. If someone's playing rhythm, like Rob's playing rhythm, I just randomly hit a note that sounds good with it, and then I just try to play something that doesn't sound like a song I cover all the time. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you try not to play something that sounds like a band that you always like cover all the time. That's a real curse, if you like know how to play a lot of music. Like my buddies call me the jukebox.
The jukebox.
Yeah, because like they ask me to play something, I know how to play it on the guitar, and I think that's a curse for me because if I try to like create something, like my mind just goes to, oh wait, this sounds like that song.
Oh, okay.
So then I just like scrap the whole idea. So then, I guess it's a good and bad thing, but sometimes I try not to listen to music. I just listen to podcasts so I could just take my mind off of music, so I don't have to like rip off anything.
Yeah, I
guess that's my process, in a sense. Like I just try not to rip off anything that I know.
A lot of your stuff sounds like genuine and original in the first place, so it didn't seem like you guys were trying to sound like someone else, or it sounds something like that. So you guys sound like the Gnars in a way.
Yeah, that's like our main goal. We just try to be as fun as possible, but not ripping off anything. But it just comes natural to us that we're not ripping off anything.
Yeah, because you guys have like I can't even describe like what you guys sound like. Honestly,
that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, because you guys can like go. You guys don't even go into like the surf rock stuff at all, really. But you kind of have that same kind of like vibe, but it's not there. But it's still like very like catchy and enjoyable. I guess.
I think it's just like the pop punk thing. When people hear pop punk, oh no, pop punk's whack. But no, it's like pop punk is actually like. That's what it is,
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're making poppy ass music, like
Yeah.
it's fucking like it makes people dance and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the like the direction you're going towards. Like if anything, I want to go for disco. I want to go for like garage disco. That's what everyone's like really into nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Just like disco back in the day was literally fucking the pop.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people like love disco, and now disco's dead to a lot of people, but not me. I fucking love disco, bro.
The bass and a lot of the songs are pretty.
Yeah, it's just like a
legit.
boom, constant beat.
Yeah, it's like,
and that's what everyone fucking loved because like it's just so easy to dance along to,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we want to like achieve. Just every song we want to be fucking danceable. Like if we enjoy the song, then I know everyone's else is gonna enjoy the song. That's why I guess that's how making music is so fun with like the guys, because they understand like making the song sound fucking catchy as shit. Like
Yeah.
it's like when we make the song, it sounds like woo. I had to get away from the mic. I didn't want to woo into it. he fucking, we all get together and we just get so stoked. They're like, oh, that sounds fucking catchy. Let's keep doing it. So I guess that's our riff making process and our song making process.
Awesome.
I just went back to your last two questions.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You like you're like not rambling, but like you're explaining everything in your own way, and I'd rather have you have like an open mic to talk about that, and then to not have to like that's why I was saying okay, all right.
That's
cool.
the
So, like,
point of the
let's
podcast. I texted you before this. I'm like, yo, Richard, I don't even know what we're gonna talk about, but I'm just gonna wing it because that's what a good podcast is. We're just gonna fucking wing it. Like we were going off your topics in the first couple minutes, and I was a little nervous. I was like, fuck, and then I don't know. You could like rewind back to that. I like
to have like a direction for it. In a
oh
way.
yeah, of course you have to have direction.
Like a little bit.
Yeah, but then I
a little
spaced the fuck out. And God, I'm like, man, I'm gonna hear that later. And I'm gonna cringe. I'm sure everyone's gonna laugh at me about that.
It's gonna be all good.
No, I'm happy about it. That's me. It's me. You asked me earlier, are you nervous, John? I'm like, no. Are you? And then I end up being the more nervous one. I'm in your house, dude. I feel really awesome here. I'm really happy to be here.
Cool, dude. I'm glad you are here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the third song of the podcast. This is actually a recent release of another good band that I love, Federico, who we've had on the podcast. If you guys want to go check that one out, this is his new song with his band. This is Sunset Couriers, Down the Street. Enjoy.
Get these things to come around. There's no speech or wake-up call. You need to get off the ground. If you want to talk, continue. We'll sit as long as you like until it creeps into your mind. If you want to walk, I see you. We'll be safe under late night street lights. How could this happen to someone like you? We're not telling you anything more, 'cause I learned how to deal with it. I'll keep making jokes instead of sharing more, but something doesn't feel right. If you want to talk, I see you. We'll stay up as long as you like until it creeps into your mind. If you want to walk, I see you. You'll be safe under late night street lights. How could this happen to someone like you? Someone like you. Someone like you. Someone like you. Someone like you. We'll be safe under late night street lights. We'll be safe under late night street lights. I don't feel ready, but I'll jump right in. You're getting colder the longer you're outside. Let's go get something to drink. I'm not asking for another life. This isn't perfect, but it's all mine. So long, farewell, good night.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That was Sunset Couriers down the street. That band is pretty sick. Actually, they played a show, my first show with you guys
Yeah.
for Above Ground.
Yeah, I
Totally
did.
forgot about that.
I remember playing with them. They're sick.
Yeah, Federico, sick.
Federico.
Yeah. If you haven't checked that podcast out that I did with him, go check that out. Should be in the playlist or something like that.
Subscribe.
Let's get into the reoccurring question of the podcast.
Oh, another one. Another reoccurring question.
Yeah, just like the only one. This is like the staple of the show. It'll change eventually, but
Okay.
it's not. It hasn't.
Hit
Fills
me
it out
hard.
for me.
Hit me hard with it.
So the reoccurring questions are. This is all hypothetical. This is not real, by the way. We're not thinking about killing little children.
Oh.
But if you're in a video game scenario where you are being surrounded by 7 to 8 year olds,
What the fuck?
and,
How is this a reoccurring question? Okay, keep going.
and you are in the middle of a field and they're swarming you, how
Uh-huh.
many of them are you gonna take out before they take you out? Because you're gonna
Whoa.
die in this scenario.
I'm gonna die?
Yeah,
What are they doing? What do they have on them? Did
bro.
they
They were told, hey, you need to go kill this guy. That's it. You need to stop
That's
him
some
out.
children of the corn shit.
Yeah.
Man. They're literally gonna kill me. Oh. Well, do I have anything to defend myself?
No, your hands.
My hands?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to choke out 7, 8,
Yes.
7, 8-year-olds? Or
7
there's
to 8 year olds.
How many of them are there?
Infinite amount.
Infinite amount?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Until you die, dude. Like I said.
How is this a question? Did you wake up in the middle of the night from a nightmare and be like, I'm going to ask everyone on the podcast.
I've actually, after I came up with this topic, I actually had a dream about this.
You're killing kids.
No, dude, I was like running away though. It was a different scenario.
You're running away from kids?
And like I was just
You know
like,
what that means though, right? It means that you're running away from an internal problem that you're not facing. Maybe you're not like facing something in your
dude,
real life.
they were biting me, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, something's biting you in your life too. Yeah.
Are you
Something's
gonna answer
emotionally.
The question? Are you gonna answer something more?
Sorry. I got really into that. I don't know. If I have just my hands, I'll punch as many fucking 7 to 8 year olds as I can until my fists bleed. I don't give a fuck. I'll punch some kids in the face. If they're trying to kill me, I'll I'll knock the fuck out of every boy and girl in a 2-minute radius, dude. Fuck that.
2-minute radius.
Yeah. 2 minutes over there. You know, everyone's like 5-block radius. No, 2-minute radius. So 2 minutes that way. 2 minutes that way. I'm gonna fuck everyone up, dude. Fuck those.
So what's your
kids.
number then?
Huh?
What's your number?
I don't have I think my stamina's pretty good, so I could keep going for a while. I guess I will literally beat the shit out of like at least 200 kids.
That's the highest number
Like
ever.
full on punches, like haymaker, 200 kids.
Daryl-
Until I'm like, oh, just take me and kill me.
Daryl had an interesting take because he said like, well, if the bodies start piling up, it's gonna be harder to get to me.
Oh,
And I was
yeah,
like,
that's.
oh wow, I didn't think about that.
I mean, if there's an infinite amount of kids coming in all directions, unless it's like waves, like in Nazi zombies.
In a way, it's kind of like that. You can imagine it like that if you want.
Oh, then I don't know. I'd get super creative then. I guess I would do 200. Is Daryl really that strong? He could pile up kids
I guess that's what
and
he
make a
said.
fortress, like a barricade. Daryl, I think he needs to get some therapy. I'm just gonna pile some kids up as a barricade.
He was pretty thoughtful then.
Yeah, I'll just 200. There you go.
200. Okay.
That's my end.
That's the highest number. by the
200
way.
kids.
All right.
Once 200 hits, they could kill me. There you go. How is this a question? I love it. I need more of these questions. This is fun. I like that question.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I don't. Maybe I might have another one at the end.
Okay, let me know.
But let's get into promoting, sir.
Okay.
Obviously, you're not going to be playing a show for the rest of the year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you can promote your band. You can do shout out to anyone. Time.
Oh, now's the promoting.
Now
time.
is the promoting time.
Shout outs to my mom, and you are a very hard worker. Shout out to my girlfriend and very hard worker. My brother, very hard worker. And yeah, listen to the Gnars on Spotify. Listen to us on Apple Music. We only have one EP at the moment and one single, but we will literally drop a bunch of songs within the next year of 2019 because we will be ready to be dropping a bunch of hidden songs that no one's ever heard. We're going to kick ass in 2019. So go on SoundCloud too, and I think on YouTube, subscribe to us because we will be dropping some edits of videos that we will be putting together.
Did it?
Yeah. It's like it's hard to like promote yourself because like you're like, oh man, like I'm like we don't have much going on at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So then like when you just promote, you're like, keep listening to us on the streaming platforms. Please keep listening to us.
Yes, definitely. Go check them out.
Like
if you haven't.
literally, please keep listening to us. It makes us happy that you're enjoying our music, and we promise we will drop more. We promise.
Okay. Awesome. Well, promotion for me. I had well. By the time this one comes out, I'll have a show on Friday. So Friday, December 21st at Beatnik Benito, I have a show with Daryl Blake, DW Blake, Tritones, Scatterbrain, Lefties, and I'm already blinking on the last band. Jeez. I can't remember the last band.
It's gotta be on there, man.
I forgot who the last band
You
is.
can edit this and just
Wait
look
up.
them
No,
up.
I have it here. What am I doing? Broken Dreams Club. Jesus. Pablo.
Pablo, boy.
Pablo, I
My
apologize.
boy Pablo, I love you so much, man. He's such a sweetheart, dude.
Yes.
That dude is so sweet.
Yeah, he's so nice.
I love Pablo.
Yes, we talk about Smashing Pumpkins a little bit every
Yeah?
time I talk to him.
Every time.
Almost every time. Because he wore a Smashing Pumpkins shirt and
That
then
dude
I
just
asked him-
screams Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I want to smash some pumpkins. But he's a big sweetie. I
Yeah,
love
he
that.
is.
I
yes.
love Pablo.
I love the hugs.
I gotta hang out with him. Last time I saw him, he was like, we were just like embracing each other really hard, and he's like, "We gotta hang out, man."
Well, come to the show, dude, and come give him a hug.
Yeah, I'm down. Since we're not really gonna be playing shows, I'm definitely gonna be coming out and supporting a lot more other bands. It sucks when your homies are like playing a show the same day as your show,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just like, man, I can't support you guys, but I hope more people come to mine.
Oh, dude. Okay. All right. We're going to get into the last song, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, wait. Shout out to, I was going to do this anyways, to what I think they're called Best Coast Tours.
Mm-hmm.
It's the brewing tour that I went on last night actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so shout out to them because they followed me and they did on Instagram and whatnot. So
Yeah, Richard got fucked up last night.
I did. But I forgot the driver's name. I forgot his name, but he was an awesome gentleman. But yeah, shout out to them. If you guys want to get really drunk for $80, it's like the best. That's the best.
For $80?
Yeah, you go to 3 different breweries.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You literally go on a tour bus.
Yeah.
And you go to. That's pretty fucking cool, dude. Don't drink and drive, man.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
Don't
that's
drink and
perfect.
drive.
So they'll come pick you
Not
up and then
smart
drop
at
you off
all.
home.
Getting DUIs is not fun. You will pay so much money, and
What,
you
did
will
you get a DUI?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have friends and coworkers
Okay.
that have. It's just not worth it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. I mean, like if you're gonna do it, sure, go for it, man. It's your life. But honestly, like getting like 2 DUIs, it's like really shitty. You gotta put all this time into classes,
Mm-hmm.
which you have to pay for. You have to pay for lawyers to keep you out of jail. Not fun, guys. Not fun. Just let your buddy drive you. Take an Uber.
Yeah. But anyways, that is it for promoting. We're getting into the last song, like I said. This is your fill-in band that you fill in for sometimes.
Deathlands.
This is Deflin's Moon Tower. Enjoy.
Shout out to the OFN crew.
Oven. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to suck a little dick, though.
That was Deflin's Moon Tower. That was definitely not Moon Tower, but
The Moon Tower. The Moon Tower. That's the joke that we do with that song. So just forever carry that with you. You are honored and blessed to hear
Yes.
that.
Yeah, we had a little chit chat in between songs. I got some insight.
Insight
some
about
jokes.
some jokes about the Deathlands band. Hidden behind the scenes, you'll never hear it unless he exposes it to the world.
Yeah, but yeah, him lyrically, I enjoy. All
He
of his
is
stuff.
a genius.
Yes.
He is a genius when it comes to melodies and lyrics. He does a really good job. Like I love all lyrics. He's really really good at what he does. Like I'll give that to him. You know.
That's it.
I'll give that to him. Yeah. It's funny. Well, he broke his arm. He can't really play the guitar like he used to. He used to like shred like really hard, but then like he has me and my buddy Lewis do it.
Mm-hmm.
He makes us do the lead guitar stuff, but then like he plays a lot of power chords and all that stuff, and that's pretty much what he does. It's like the same stuff, but he's like musically he's a genius. He's like really good. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, dude. I've really enjoyed listening to like everything they've put out, like that old EP. I think it was Trashed.
Trashed. Yeah.
Yeah, the first song. I fucking love that song.
Trash was the shit, dude.
Yeah.
Trash was like where they sounded the best, in my opinion. But then I guess the new Beer Up Only Club, they sound really good in that one.
That one too.
I was blessed to be part of that little recording experience. Just to even put, on Paranoid, it's me and Rob's voice. For Bombshell, me and Rob's voice in that too. We're the ones going yeah, it's me and Rob.
I would assume it was you because that sounds like you, but I didn't.
It's
know
me
it was
and Rob.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
we had
Rob
us
was
both doing it. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm glad I have a distinct voice. So
Yeah, dude. I told you, bro.
I feel like all of our in between talks between each song were so much really interesting too. It's like it was off pressure, and I was like,
That's the point though. Like it wasn't like, cause like it's not gonna be in it, so
yeah,
it's fine.
I love
It's
it.
just for me though. It's the point.
Yeah,
In between talks, it's all good.
I love in between talks.
In between.
In between
between.
talks.
Let's talk about music that you don't like playing anymore, or
Okay.
you don't like your old EPs.
Oh man, everything from the No Do live recording, which is on Bandcamp, and then our On My Way EP. Those we took our On My Way EP off of.
Yeah, I know. I was a little disappointed.
Everyone seemed to be disappointed, which was really surprising to me. Which is I know I should have just kept it on there, but like that also didn't really capture how we sounded live. I guess we're just sticklers, and it was my fault. I took it off because I wasn't satisfied with it. Because like if you hear On My Way, like you just if you hear the song On My Way, like the whole song it sounded pretty good, but then once you hit that breakdown part, where like
I thought it was perfect.
that little breakdown part where we're going, I'm on my way, like me and Son singing together, like it just sounded really off key.
Oh, okay.
And like in my mind, it's just me. It's for my own satisfaction, you know. If it's my music, I feel like, oh God, I don't want. If I'm thinking like this, someone out there is thinking this.
I don't know.
But I shouldn't. I'm overthinking that stuff. But I guess I wanted to like remove all that old stuff because when we were recording the On My Way EP, it seemed like we didn't really we put a lot of rush into it. We didn't really put a lot of like Rob hates that EP because after all he was still like starting on the music with us, and he was still like figuring out how to like make the guitars, and obviously when you progress you're like, man, I could have done something way better than that. In my mind I'm all like, well, it's not really getting a lot of traction right now, so might as well take it off so we could like redo it in the right way.
Okay.
We wanted to do it, so
Well, the only way I can listen to it now is because I have the CD, so that's
there you go. That's fine.
I
Well,
guess.
everyone,
no, it's on SoundCloud still, I think.
yeah, you can listen to it on SoundCloud and Bandcamp.
Yeah.
And cringe with me, but
Yeah, I bought that record twice.
I know.
think.
Thank
I
you.
don't know.
Thank
I
you for
definitely
that.
bought that, I think, for sure.
really appreciate you supporting us, and to everyone else who also supports the old stuff, we love you guys. And I'm sorry I took it off of streaming, but you know, we want to make it sound the way I want you guys to hear it. So there you go. Oh yeah, we like playing it. We're trying to bring back all of our old stuff.
Yeah, you told me you don't tell anyone yet.
Okay.
But he told me he's bringing back my favorite song, and you guys will figure that one out.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to talk about too was like the cool little like community and scene you guys kind of came up with. Like, would you go to high school?
I went to Western High School in Anaheim, and then
Okay.
Rob also went there, and then Son went to Los Amigos High School in Santa Ana.
Okay, well, and then that's how he knows like the sex cells and the venisons.
Yeah, I went to middle school with like sex cells and all
Okay.
that stuff. Well,
Oh, okay.
mostly just Ricardo. The other dudes, not really. MD and Angel, I didn't go to school with them, but I went to school with Ricardo. The Venisons, I went to school with Julio. I went to school with a lot of those guys. It's cool seeing everyone come back up. Old bassist of 3LH, Fabian. I went to middle school with him. Just a lot of little people. It's nice to see all of our old buddies like doing their things now.
Yeah, it's just weird though. It's like how you guys all play in like awesome bands, and then y'all came from the same place. It's like kind of cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Like it's like weird. Like I don't think that's like around probably as often.
When we're all coming up from the same
Yeah, like same.
loins of middle school.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty interesting because like when I was growing up, like saw any kind of like band scene. Like the only guy that I guess that came out of like where I was growing up or I had a high school, he's in like a band called Secret. I don't know if you ever heard of them. But yeah, they do like touring like all over and stuff, and it's like I don't know. I have to like double check. I don't want to like say what the music is, but
Yeah.
because I haven't listened to it in a while. But yeah, but like there's no like scene in a way, I guess. But that was it's in Tustin, so it's like right here.
Okay. They have their own little thing there too. Like
No, not really. I don't think so. I mean, there's kids from there, but they don't really. I think all the bands are basically fizzled out, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's hard to say what a scene is nowadays, because like there's just everyone doing their own thing, but there's always, I guess you could call a scene like the same bands playing together. But they're all in different areas. Like there's a fucking scene in San Luis Obispo. There's a scene up in Northridge. It's fucking crazy. There's scenes up in Fresno, California. There's like just like little clumps of people, and like you just gotta know the right people to get where you want to be. Yeah. It's a scary business, you know. Like either like people know you or they don't. That's like when you guys say like, oh, you guys are really, really good, and like it makes us feel good because we're like, thank you. Like we don't get to hear that often, but then like when we play a show and then like people are just like vibing off of us, it's like the best feeling ever when someone's connecting with you, because that's all we go for. We just go for the fun of it and just making everyone else have a good time. And yeah,
dude, that was sick. You guys played that sandwich shop not too long ago.
Dude, that was a sick
weird.
show.
I was like, what the?
It was called. Oh, shout out to Delilicious. That is the clever name. It was a really, really fun show. Playing with all our buddies. I'm happy Jhon Reyes released their EP, Never Have I Ever. Well, I already did promoting. Never Have I Ever. Listen to it. Very good EP. Love those guys. Yeah, the Delilicious show was really, really fun.
Like, that was like the first time seeing you in a hot minute, I think. Maybe since summer.
Yeah. We haven't played a show. No, we played the Marty show before that.
Oh, actually, no, never mind. Yeah, no. Before that, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys have been playing like a lot of just like random just shows everywhere.
Yeah, we've been trying to like just say no to a lot of things because we all work, we all go to school, and playing these shows is like literally another job, and it's stressful. You know, there's no point in playing a show when you're just like dreading it the day of. You're like, oh, I gotta play a show today.
Yeah.
And I gotta work the next day. It's like, I know that's the life, that's the music life, but
that's like what's that song you guys put? How's work?
On my way. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. It's like on my way.
I literally made that song just because I was working so much. But it's really fun when like we don't play a show for a while and then we practice the day of and we're like, fuck, we're ready. And then once we get there, once we're in that moment, it's the best feeling. I was like, oh, fuck, this is so fun. I love everyone vibing out to it. I see people singing to our stuff. See all our homies having a good time. That is what the music's about, man.
Yeah.
Just like getting together with all the people that you don't see every day on a regular basis, because everyone's stressing out. Everyone has their own closet that they're dealing with. Everyone's like dealing with their own shit. So,
okay, so let's get into some cooler stuff too, because what you're repping right now.
Stanton?
Yeah, it's Stanton. No, because I mean, you said you lived there for a little bit, obviously.
Yeah, I lived in Stanton, California, but I lived in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Stanton, California was just, 2 years? I only lived there for 2 years.
Okay. But like Rob lives there now.
Yeah, Rob's been living there for most of his life.
Yeah.
So.
But like
that's where we practice, Stanton.
Like
not Stanton, New York, Stanton, California.
Yeah, because when you were wearing that, I was like, where did you get that from? Like, what shop in Stanton like made his shirt?
Yeah, I'm glad that you appreciated it, because only people who know about the city Stanton would be like, hey, you're wearing a Stanton shirt. But no, it's a Stanton, New York shirt. So.
But yeah, skating.
Yeah.
Let's talk about skating, dude.
Skating's the shit. I love skating. I ramble on about it.
Yeah, you mostly post more about skating than anything else, honestly.
Yeah, I really love the feeling of skating, because I hate the gym. The gym sucks. Like I admire all those people who could like get a gym membership and just go every day, or even like 2 times a week. Like, good for you guys. You guys are going out of your way, but I've done that before. I got a Choose Fitness pass with my girlfriend, and I was like, man, this is boring as shit. Just sitting here, and I'm like, I go on like my one free time of the week, and I'm like, and after that, I'm just like, I'm not gonna see any progression if I go once a week, But
Well, it depends on what you do.
depends on what you do. That's just me being stubborn. I'd rather be going out and doing some movement, playing a sport. I like playing basketball a lot too. Like I used to play in a league with my brothers and my old coworkers, where we just get together with 15 people, 5v5, pay $7, and it was really fun. I love basketball, but then skating is just the same thing. When you get together with your friends and just landing a trick that you never landed before, or just doing a trick that you ate shit on so many times.
And it translates well too.
Yeah,
When
it's
you talk to, like,
very
a
rewarding.
Yeah, you could talk to like a random guy about skating.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen in front of me. I'm like, whoa, dude, these guys are about to like
Yeah.
get naked and
Yeah,
start
outside of that Delilicious show, like we were all just skating in between bands. We were just like all fucking sharing boards, which is very unsafe. Use protection. Just sharing boards with each other, just like, oh, do this trick, and then like they landed. It was fucking dope. There's a lot of good skaters out there, man, and it's really cool seeing just everyone's has different style, and just everyone has their own tricks.
Yeah, I'm always like, yo, be careful, guys. I don't want to see anyone breaking hands because I got a show to watch tonight.
I know, dude, it's the worst thing too. That's the bad thing about skating, because like I love skating so much. It's like the best feeling. But if I fuck up my ankle or my wrist, like I'm donezo, man. I can't work. Like I have a server job in Newport, and I got the job, and I did my first day. I was like, fuck yeah, my first day of work. And then after that, I skated that night, and then I rolled my ankle at the skate park. Literally a really bad roll. I fucking sprained my ankle so hard, like. And I was like, all I was doing was laying there. I was like, no, I have work tomorrow. And then I literally had to like call out for a week just to get everything situated. I'm like, fuck, are they going to fire me? Are they going to keep me? That's the risk of the business, And I've fallen on my wrist before, and like I couldn't play guitar. But it's same thing happened to Rob too for skating. Like he fucked up his wrist, and every time he had to play a show, he had to put a wrist guard.
Oh, so that's why he was wearing that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that? See, skating's dangerous, but it's also really fun. I wish I could just skate for a living, and just not worry about paying bills or anything. But no, you just got to be careful. So.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't skate, but I was bummed because I had like I fucked up my thumb, and I was like, because I'm just getting into playing guitar, and I was like not able to play guitar out for like a week.
Your thumb playing guitar?
No. I don't know what I did to it. I think I like chipped it or something like that, and like skin was like hanging off and stuff.
Oh, the calluses.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know. Oh no. It wasn't playing guitar. It was doing something else. I don't know what I did though. It wasn't playing guitar, but like I couldn't play guitar because like I couldn't hold the pick at all.
Oh, damn, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
But you know about that when you play guitar, like you get the calluses.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people stop playing guitar
The first 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, like you gotta keep playing for months. Like even if it hurts, you gotta like train your I feel like when you play guitar, your skin becomes like superhuman. It's kind of insane. Like you just have to keep pressing down on the string, so it teaches your muscle memory to like press there.
I'm trying to like I'm slowly able to start to play power chords now.
Hey,
but like I'm just like, god damn, dude. Like getting my fingers just to like hold like this for some reason was like so weird.
Yeah. You play with your pinky? You do a power chord with your pinky?
Oh, there's one like I'm trying to do different ones, but like the one I'm specifically.
Do this one. Do your ring finger.
Well, I'm doing different ones. I'm just doing.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you're right, like that.
Yeah, there's ones where you can do like.
Oh, that's the main power. Yeah, I'm thinking of you doing like a B chord.
Cause I don't know any of the like chord names. I only know how to play like what. Actually, when I look at a G, no, G is fucking like it's like that.
Yeah, that's a G.
I
Good
can't
job.
get my pinky down.
show the camera. Show your G.
G and then
there's
what?
a C.
A and then C. And
yeah,
then
there you go.
E. Wait, E and then minor, right?
E minor.
E minor's the.
E minor is just 2 fingers.
And then the E then would be the.
The E, yeah. 3, the 3.
And
And then E minor is just without the index finger.
Yeah. and then the D.
We're having like music class right now. I love it.
I don't. Is there a B at all?
Yeah, there's a B.
I don't know.
B's
about
hard,
all.
dude.
Yeah.
Literally, B is like the hardest one.
It's
out
like
of all
stretch
Of them.
all fingers, right?
It's this one, and then some people you could do all these three like that. It's like that. You have, and this finger has to bar the whole thing. Well, F also. F you have to bar. You don't have to bar all of them, but that's how you do an F chord. You have to bar the whole thing, and a lot of people struggle with that one because either you touch all top and then the bottom ones sound like blink, blink, blink.
Yeah.
So that's why you got to teach yourself muscle memory and just keep pressing down until the calluses goes away, and then eventually your fingers will be immune to it.
Yeah, but it's weird too to like have like the muscle memory where you're not even like looking.
Yeah.
Now you're just like I was like watching TV,
There you go.
and then I was just like, did I just fucking figure out how to play?
Yeah,
without
muscle
looking?
memory is the shit, man.
Yeah,
Like that's
that's
what
weird.
I tell people that all the time when they want to learn how to play, and I sit down and try to teach them. I tell them like just keep pressing your finger down on the strings, and then take your hand away, bring it back, and then my girlfriend, she literally tries to play the bass, and she learned something that I taught her like months ago, and then she's like, I don't know how to play it. I don't remember how to play it, and like I'm like playing along with her, and then like she just plays it without like remembering anything, and I'm like, there you go, muscle memory.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah. Now
Everyone has it. Everyone could play music if you want to. A lot of people say, oh, I can't play music. I'm not musically talented. And that's bullshit, man. Everyone is musically talented. If you like a song and you could follow the beat, or you could just be into a song, you're musically talented, man. Like you could just pick up a guitar or a piano and just keep playing, dude. Just like don't stop. Like
Yeah, like now I'm like having the issue of like just switching chords in between strumming. Like that's what I'm like working on right now.
yeah, that's the tricky one. But the strumming is what throws us off because you're focusing a lot on the strumming. But just the main thing, just focus on like changing your fingers.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by like pressing down on the string. So like if you get used to like where you're pressing it down on, and then you'll be able to change faster. If your finger remembers, oh, this is how it felt. So
yeah.
Music class.
Yeah. That was fun.
We were just I like
fun.
that. That was cool. We should just do a music video for everyone. Be like, this is how you
Dude,
play.
I want to learn how to play.
Richard learns how to play.
I want to learn how to play some Gnar songs. So like whenever we hang out, you got to teach me.
I promise I will teach
So
you.
I could just like jam by myself.
I promise. I see you got some guitars over there, dude.
Yeah. What's up? One is a work in progress. I'm actually gonna strip that whole thing.
The Squire.
The Squire. Yeah, I'm gonna. Because I want to get a natural wood one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna strip it and then put a
Wow.
new whole pick guard stuff and then change. I'll be like slowly upgrading it, I guess.
Yeah, I can never get into that shit. I'm like,
Dude, it's so addicting.
I bet. Joseph from Mathematics, like,
Yeah, he's
he's a genius. Like, I'm like, shout out to that dude. Like, I'm in a group chat with my ego-loaded frontman. I love you guys. It's consisted of some cool buddies in there, but and we always like ramble on about music shit. So I don't know shit, but like they're always talking about like, oh, this Gibson's so fucking sick. They're sending pictures of Gibsons, and they talk about the pickups and all that. And I don't know anything about that stuff.
really.
I don't know. Like, honestly, I really don't.
Well,
Like,
I mean, you have a Fender, right?
yeah, I have a Fender, a Mexican Strat, but like I know like some stuff, but like I never actually went out of my way to think, oh, I could pull this part out of a guitar and replace it with something better. Like,
Yeah, like the nut is like apparently important, and it's like super. Some of the stuff is like super cheap, like to put together.
I'm sure if I sat down and like thought about it, I could get it. But my mind just never drifted off to that spectrum of music. Like if I got a guitar, I was so stoked to have it,
Yeah.
and if it sounded good to me. But maybe I should. I asked them, and they sent me some like good advice on like what I should change. But my guitar is pretty good the way it is. I don't really need to change anything about it.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Like not ready, but like I can't wait to like be able to start playing with pedals.
Oh man, just I was never a pedal guy either. I was straight
Really?
amp and guitar guy.
Well,
I
I specifically got at that amp because it has
that box is the shit. That's awesome.
some certain effects on that already, like built in.
Yeah, that was my whole life, man. I was a very simple guy. I was like, I see everyone like with a full on pedal board, and I'm like, man, I wish I had that, but I don't know where to start. Like I don't know where to start. I'm like, I just need a.
Well, you have Brian. Brian's pedal board's pretty gnarly, dude. He has a lot of like. sick
Yeah,
pedals on
but
it.
you know, I'm not gonna copy his pedal board. You know, I see him. He has his own thing, so I had to like go out of my way to think what I want. But then I actually ended up copying Koch.
Yeah, well, you got one of those.
I saw he had a GT500 booster, and I was like, that is a sick booster distortion pedal. And like one of my favorite bands ever, Meat Market, they have the same pedal too.
Mhm.
And I was like, holy fuck, I gotta get that one if I want to achieve that amazing sound. So that was like my first pedal. And then after that, I was just like, oh, I need reverb. Oh, I need delay. So I just got a reverb and a delay. So
No, I just like the way you can make the same like a riff sound totally different with it. That's why.
yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Like,
That's the only reason why I like. It's like that's all you're really doing, but like that's the only reason.
yeah,
why
I'm a very
just, like,
simple setup
yeah.
kind of guy. Like, I don't have much. I don't have all these crazy effects, but I guess with the type of music we're doing, we don't really need a lot of extra effects and all that. I don't need a loop station. I don't need all that extra.
Loop station.
I'll get a chorus pedal, but I mean, why? I don't need to right now.
You're like Rafa. He has chorus and then he has super chorus.
Rafa, he has a whole choir in his fucking pedal board.
Or is it overdrive? I don't
know.
remember. He has like a one, just the regular one, and then he has a super one.
Yeah, whatever he has. I don't even look at that stuff. That's the thing.
Yeah, even like Mason didn't even have like that much to like when I met him, like he only had like maybe one pedal, and then now he has like a whole pedal board. It's like crazy.
I think a bassist who rocks pedals is the shit. Like I'm like, Son doesn't use any pedals.
He's just straight in, dude.
He's just straight in.
He's that good though. He's that good.
I guess so. Or not. Maybe he just doesn't know what fucking pedal to get. But like, that's why our minds don't go there unless you let yourself like think, what else do I need to enhance my sound? But I guess with the music we're playing, there's not really much to add on unless you're doing like special effects and recording and like funny B-roll sounds you throw in there.
Dude, weird enough, I've been listening to Smashing Pumpkins on my iTunes.
Yeah.
And then for some fucking reason, no, I didn't look up anything on YouTube. YouTube was like recommending me stuff on Smashing Pumpkins,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, what? I never searched for Smashing Pumpkins at all, and it just pops up at it. Like I assume
Really?
like, yeah.
Was it? Wait, what were you using again?
iTunes, and I went to YouTube.
Mm.
So but YouTube was like, oh, well, so it looks like you're listening to the Smashing Pumpkins on iTunes or something like that. I guess I don't know how like they figured it out how I was listening.
Dude,
to that.
data mining, man.
I
They're
guess.
watching you.
I know, but I'm saying though, like, but then I watched like a quick little like setup on Billy Corgan's setup,
Yeah.
and he went through it, and he was like, I think it was Tommy Iommi from Black Sabbath. He was like trying to figure out like how is he able to like play so. I forgot what it was he was doing. Like, how is he able to play so loud? And he was like trying to look, and like he has no pedals, and like it was like he figured out how to play just by playing it naturally, I guess, or like just with a clean sound.
Yeah.
Making it sound louder, I guess, without an overdrive or something like that.
Strums it harder.
I guess.
Oh, that's how you make it louder.
Yeah.
Hit it harder.
Because like, he's like, why is like, what's your amp at? He's like 6, and it's like, it doesn't sound like it's at 6, dude. Holy shit! I was like, fuck.
Yeah, man. You can do a lot with just your amp.
Mm-hmm.
Just your amp alone. Like if you could master just playing with your amp without all those extra pedals, then you're pretty much good to go, man.
Mm.
You don't really need all that stuff. It's for looks sometimes, in my opinion.
I guess, but
Yeah.
for me, I'm like, that's like what I wanted to do. Like, I want to mix stuff in together because like
Mhm.
when I was originally getting into music, I guess I was mostly playing with like a synthesizer,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of like the reason why I wanted to run the synthesizer with the guitar pedals, I guess,
Yeah.
into like an acoustic amp actually.
Ooh.
So like I was getting all weird.
That does sound weird and
Yeah.
cool. An acoustic amp for
Yeah.
sure. Well, yeah, I guess pedals are very essential. Now,
Well,
that-
I mean, this
yeah.
is for me. I'm not saying like I'm trying
No.
to look cool. I'm just like, fuck, this is like a lot of fun.
Yeah, just coming from me, like I'm
Mhm.
very simple. I think you could go with just straight standard sound, and you could be good off that.
Mhm.
That's just me. I'm just repping myself because I only have 3 pedals and they're
Mhm.
very standard. I don't really do much. I don't even put a lot of reverb. I barely put any delay. Maybe I'm just really stubborn, or maybe I just haven't progressed as much as I want as a musician yet.
Mm.
Maybe I just need another year.
Drop
of,
some shrooms, dude.
Okay. I actually do have 2 bags of shrooms in my drawer right now. I literally do. My coworker hooked me up with it. He's like, here's some shrooms,
Dude,
and I still haven't done them because
I went to an editing class. I was Santa Ana College in like the first day.
yeah.
That dude that's next to we were like vibing. Well, it seemed like okay, this guy's pretty cool. And then the next thing that comes out of his mouth, dude, do you want to do shrooms out of class? I was like,
Hey,
yo, man, you don't just do that on the first time. Like I'm not that type of guy.
you gotta, Richard. Come on, man.
No, but I was just like, what the fuck? Just like out of nowhere, like. Just and then we were in the middle of talking about something. I forgot what it was, and he was like, "Dude, you want to do shrooms out of this?" I think he liked me that much.
That's awesome.
We still
man.
talk and everything too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
But it
man.
was
And did you do it?
No.
Oh, have you ever done psychedelics?
Like a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Scary. Or you had a good, or you didn't really get
I
anything.
don't think I did. It tasted terrible.
You didn't do enough, man.
Yeah.
I had like a stupid shroom trip before, and it was
Mm.
really, really, really shitty.
Well, it's like it's technically like natural. Some of that stuff. All you're doing is just taking the mushroom and like baking it. That's all you're really doing. So it's
No.
like too terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as bad as like doing like chemical stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
shrooms is more natural, but then with acid, if you're down for it, that's cool. But
Yeah,
a lot of people are sketched out about
Yeah,
it
I'm
just
sketched
because
out about
it's fucking man-made chemicals and all
Yeah.
that. Okay.
That's so trippy. Yeah. That's when I'm like, oh, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I'd rather just smoke weed, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's the only thing I need.
That's minimal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even if that.
Yeah.
So.
I got like those I have like this thing called a fucking I don't have it on
vape
me.
pen?
Yeah, that
Mm.
that Soren vape drop.
Dude, they have like a bunch of them now.
Yeah,
It's
everyone's
insane.
smoking like Juuls now, and it's really cool that everyone's like trying to lay off smoking. And, like everyone's not. I'm not even like trying to like look like a douche and blow some fat clouds.
I just remember hanging out with you and like everyone took like a rip off of the bong and like
Yeah.
I didn't take a rip at all
Mhm.
and like you were like, Rich, did you take a rip? I was like, I looked at Matt and then Matt was like, say yes. And I was like, yeah.
Oh my god, I remember that.
You were like, what? He did? And like everyone was like, yeah. And
So you weren't high that day? I've been exposed. I literally thought you were high, and I was like,
you said because like you said like I'll only take one if you take one. I'm like, I already did. And then like
"You fucking liar!" I can't believe it. You.
and like because you said you did it at the time. You're like, oh no, I usually don't do what they're doing.
I
Because they
thought
were
you
doing,
did.
yeah, because they were doing like wax.
Yeah. They were doing
Yeah.
fucking dabs, and
Oh, dabs. There
you
you
didn't have to do that, man. I just thought you were just like in the corner, and I was like, damn, Richard's really high. But no, it was just your fucking face, apparently.
I'm a good actor.
Yeah, you're a great actor, man. Yeah, you're good at looking high as fuck. You liar. Now I know.
Oh, what? I mean, yeah. Okay, let's go back to guitars. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you just have a Fender, and then don't you have like a hollow body?
Yeah, I have a it's an Artcore.
Okay.
It's an Ibanez Artcore. I got that from Brian too. He gave it to me for $50.
Dude, yeah, he used that deal because I think he sold another guitar to Joseph. His I think
Yeah,
Jazzmaster, I think, or something like that.
he sold that to
Or
Joseph.
Jaguar or whatever.
It's a Jaguar.
An older one though. It was his blue one.
Either a Jag or Jazz. Oh wow, he has an older one too. That was Brian's.
I think it was that blue one. I think he sold it for like
Yeah, I know.
$100.
I know the one he plays. It's sick as fuck. But
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Brian's.
Yeah, I think the next guitar would be an Ibanez for me.
Yeah.
Like the it's kind of like basically like what Giannis uses, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But he uses the Tom or Travis Bean, I think.
Tom DeLonge.
No, Travis Bean. Travis Bean, the guitar.
Oh,
Have you seen it at all?
I haven't seen it. No.
It has an aluminum neck.
Oh, okay. See, you already know more than me, man.
Yeah, dude, it's sick. What's it called? I forgot the guy's name from Melvin's. He has like an all chrome one. It looks sick. Yeah, it's like a Gibson body, I guess. I don't like the regular.
See, you need Joseph and Crotch.
or the Les Paul. It looks. I don't like the way Les Paul look.
Les Paul. I don't like the Les Paul look either. That's why, like, when
Looks
all those,
douchey.
when all those dudes send me like those Gibson photos, I'm all like, I don't like that. I feel like an old school rocker. Like,
Yeah.
I'm okay on that. I don't really vibe with that little 8 shape. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It doesn't really appeal to me, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm more of like an edge look. I don't know how to explain. I like the Strat look. It's so standard, and I just love how the Strat sounds and feels when you play it.
Also, I don't like Telecasters. I don't like the look of those.
I used to want a Telecaster really badly, but then I got over it too.
Mhm.
I was like, dude, I want a Telly, but then
I'm not into it. I don't know. It just looks weird for me. I don't know. It
I've
doesn't
tried
appeal.
playing on them. It's kind of hard to play on them. Like the way the placing of like where you play the
The
strings, like-
the pickups.
yeah, just like where you play. It felt awkward for me. Like Rob has a really good Telecaster. It's like a blonde body. And
Didn't Rob buy another guitar off of Brian too?
yeah, he bought that black Epiphone.
Yeah.
That Jacob used to play for Asthmatics.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then it's his now. It's pretty fucking dope. But
Dude,
like,
where does Brian get these guitars, dude? It's
dude,
insane.
he just has money, man. He's shmoney. He's rich. Yeah, he gave me that guitar, the Hardcore. He gave it to me for $50 because he's like, my ex-girlfriend got this for me. So I don't want it anymore. So and he let me buy it for $50. That's when I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's a nice guitar.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Ibanez.
Well, it was fucked up when I got it. Like when I played some shows with it, and like the wiring was like crackly because there's like dust in it, and it needs to be resoldered. So I guess there's a reason I got it for $50.
Okay.
Then I fixed it up like not too long ago.
Yeah.
And then I was able to play it for the Strokes show. Yeah, that Strokes.
Dude, that shit was lit. Oh my god, everyone was there too. Dude, it was insane.
Dude, that first Strokes night was amazing.
Yeah.
Literally, it was a fucking dream come true. At first, because me and Son are the only Strokes fans originally,
Mm-hmm.
and then like all of a sudden, we get this offer like, oh, you want to play the Conti for Strokes night, and then you guys are just gonna cover whatever album you choose. And I'm like, you got to do Room on Fire. Room on Fire is the best album in my opinion. And then Red Pears did Is This It, and surprisingly they should have had a third band do First Impressions, but no, they only had those two, me and us.
Maybe
and Red Pears.
you guys were the only ones available. But yeah, dude, it was sick because I went with Ricardo, and then we saw like Joseph and Pedro, or their old bassist Pedro was there, and then
Everyone was there, man.
What's it called? The Venisons. I forgot. I think Eddie was there. I saw Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie
and,
Eddie and the Eddie, Steven,
Steven. Yeah, I was gonna say. I forgot
Steven
Steven's name
Yeun,
for a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then Captain Sun were there.
Yeah.
And then Scatterbrain. Oh, not Scatterbrain. Sunset Couriers was there too. It was weird, dude.
Dude, it was everything because the Strokes makes everyone get together.
Mm-hmm.
That's like everyone. A lot of people's like first band that everyone's like, oh, I fucking love this band, and then everyone thinks they're fucking cool as shit. But then like there's a bunch of whole other people that love them too. But that night was legendary, man. Like it was packed house. The whole Continental room was packed, and there was even a long ass line outside. I didn't even know, but I heard this long ass line, and I had some friends and family who couldn't even come in.
Yeah.
You were at full capacity.
Yeah, that's what someone was texting me like, dude, can you get me inside? I was like, dude, I'm already inside. Like, how am I gonna get you inside?
I know. They're like, "Hi, can you get me inside?" And I'm like, no, I'm on stage. I'm about to play. I can't literally get off and be like, hey, he's with me. No, I can't do that. Yeah. But I felt bad that some people like came through. Like Brian and them came through, but then they couldn't get in, so they just like left. But it was epic.
Yeah, that was fun.
Literally, like curtains go up. We started playing whatever happened, and then we just everyone was singing along. It was a really memorable night, and we played another one too. It was at a birthday party in LA, and that one was really cool too. But not the Strokes night at Conti takes the cake.
Yeah, there was another Strokes night at Marty's, but it was like one band. 3LH opened, but they played their regular song.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, dude, you can do one
that's
cover?
Undercovers of Darkness. Those guys are like, that's like the main Strokes cover band that's like known in the local area right now.
I was like, yo, 3LH, you could have done one song, bro. What the hell?
They didn't do a Strokes song?
No, they did. I was like, what's the point of Strokes night then?
Ah, that's true. Well, it's because like they don't know what the other band's like gonna play.
Yeah, we just like, hey, yo, is it okay if we play this song? And they're like, oh no, we're gonna play. Okay, we'll play this one. Like, the Strokes have enough songs.
It's not ska enough, dude. It's not ska enough for Rafa.
Shots fired. I think that's it, man. Is that it?
Yeah.
Are you good? Because you gotta get to work.
What time is it?
It's about to be 1, so you got time.
Oh man, I don't give a fuck. I live 18 minutes away from here.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's not far.
That's up to you, man.
I mean, I don't know what else you want because we already played the last song. We talked for a little. We talked a good amount. Ish. It's been about an hour and a half.
Hey, I'm glad we talked a good amount.
I mean, unless there's anything else you want to.
I mean, like we had that little asthmatics list.
That's Jeff's.
I'm gonna look at Jeff's. I like that. Best live bands you've ever seen?
You.
I saw the Strokes play. I saw the Strokes play at the Wiltern, and that was the best show of my life. But it all happened so fucking fast.
That sucks.
Well, we were actually in line for like 8 hours.
Oh wow.
And then
the Wiltern?
Yeah.
Wow.
We were in line for 8 hours, and then
was it like a free show or something?
No, it was you had to pay like 200 something. Like the regular tickets weren't available anymore, so we were forced to buy the deluxe package, which came with some dope ass merch. They gave us like a Strokes hat, and then they gave us used like 6 pins of all 6 albums, like, and then it was just an amazing show. And then I saw Arctic Monkeys play, like right before they dropped their 3rd album, Humbug, and it's like right before they started sounding whack. The first 2 albums are the best albums, and like they were playing all their old stuff, and it was like so awesome. It was really cool. And Meat Market Live, oh, one of the best shows ever. I'm sure a lot of people were there too. I think Koch was there, but it was Fiddler, Pangea, and Meat Market. That was when I first discovered Meat Market, and it was inside the Constellation Room.
Okay.
And like I'm like, this Asian band, 2 Asians come out, 2 white dudes, and I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? Who the fuck is Meat Market? And all of a sudden, like, they started playing, like, the first song was The Barn, and I was like, these guys are the shit. These guys are like the best band ever. I want to be like these guys. Literally. And then Pangea played after that, and Fiddler did, and that was literally one of the best shows of my life. It was super awesome.
Sounds sick, dude. I haven't seen Fiddler yet. I would like to.
I've seen them too many times. So yeah.
I've seen your band a lot.
Yeah.
Yours is my favorite band live.
I'm your Fiddler. I'm happy.
Awesome. No, I think I watched the Foals. I watched Foals.
Mm-hmm.
They're a great show. I watched them play Observatory, Wiltern, and Palladium.
Damn, you saw them that much?
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that band.
That's crazy.
I'm waiting for them to come out again. They're coming out with a new record this.
How many records do they have?
4.
Damn. That's the dream, buddy.
Yep.
That's the dream, to get that much albums out.
Yeah.
You just need consistency and just an open schedule to put all your creativity in there, you know? When you're working a lot, it's hard to put time to the things you love.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to KG Elephant, too. Dude, that show was amazing.
Oh, my God. You saw Caged Elephant?
Fuck. I saw the Observatory, dude. Oh, my God.
I love
Legendary, bro. I was out of my mind.
I've seen live shows of them. They're, like, fucking energetic as shit.
Oh, my. I didn't think there was going to be, like, I was like, oh, it's KG Elephant. It's going to be good. But, like, I had high expectations. They went above that.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I was like, fuck. Oh, my God.
I want to see them play Halo live. That song's the shit. But, yeah. Thanks for having me on here.
Dude, it's been an honor, honestly.
I wish we could just talk a lot more, but we both have work coming up.
Yeah.
Literally.
Within hours.
Within hours.
Yeah.
We should just run it back and do another one. Just keep rambling on.
Well, I think I'm going to do either Rob or Son next.
Oh, you should definitely do Robertson.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, this over, dude. Thank God. I literally woke up thinking I was going to go to work. I was like, oh, God, I have to be at Richard's house by 11.
Well, I did it 11 just because, like, you said you had to work at 3, so I was like, okay, if I could have 11 instead of 12.
No, it's totally fine. I'm glad you chose that. Like, I just woke up. I'm like, oh, Richard's going to fire me. So I'm happy that I was able to work it out. So.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Cool.
I was nervous that, like, you were going to, not that you, I mean, you're unfortunate. Like, if you
I
had to, like,
texted you morning,
Yeah.
and you're like, it was like 10:58, and I was like, morning, and you're like, morning. I said hi, and I felt like you're going to think, did you just wake up? I'm like, nah, I'm right outside your house, bitch. I'm right here. I'm right here. See, you should tell everyone, Jhon Reyes is very punctual. He's never late. He's never late to anything, except I'm known as the guy who's always late to everything. Like, all my jobs, I'm always late. But lately, I've been doing a good job. I haven't been late.
That's good.
Yeah, that means I'm getting my life together.
Mm-hmm.
Depression's still there, but, you know.
Welcome to the club.
Above Ground Music,
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. It was really fun. The Gnars love you.
I love you too, man. And that has been the Above Ground Radio podcast. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing on our YouTube channel, College Avenue. Please also consider liking the video because that helps us out. Hearten and giving us like 5-star reviews on all the audio versions on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play. That would be appreciated as well.
Google Play, wow.
Also, go check these guys out if you haven't already. The Gnars, the best
Thank
band,
you.
GNAR. Are you guys redoing that one too?
I don't know. Are we?
Fuck. God damn.
Whatever you want.
Oh my
Just
god.
give us a list and we'll do it. We'll do whatever you want.
You could do a Faith No More song for me?
Hmm?
Faith No More?
No, we're not doing that. Come on, man. And on that note.
Anyways, that has been it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
And thank you, John, for coming
Thank you.
as well. And
This was fun. Thank you.
we shall see you
We shall
in the
see you.
next episode of Above Ground Music Radio Podcast.
Podcast. Music Radio Podcast. Thank you. Yes, we did it.
So we just like that's the only part I edit out, and then
we talk in between.
the songs.
I'm making you nervous, aren't I?
Yeah,
Don't be nervous.
Bro,
We're just talking.
I was talking to my sister, and I was what's it called? She was asking me like, oh, who are you interviewing next? I was like, oh man, I'm interviewing Jhon, and like I told him like that's like the Tom DeLonge of like the scene for me. Like the guy, I'm like, oh god, I'm so nervous.
You're so sweet, dude. Don't even worry about that. I'm just your homie.
It's Giannis from Foles, and then Tom, and then it's you.
Oh my god. Fucking love Foles, dude. Oh my god. Then Tom. Dude, I've heard a podcast with Tom in it.
Which from Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear that one?
Yeah, that one's crazy.
Isn't he fucking insane now? Like, I mean, not insane, but just like I agree with the things he was saying, but just like you could even tell that Joe was like,
the fuck's wrong with this guy?
like he was just egging him on. Like he's like, okay, this guy clearly has no proof that of what he's saying. He's like
Proof
you
of
have to, yeah,
proof of concept. I guess.
proof of concept. Yeah, you have to believe what I'm saying because I'm Tom DeLonge. But
Some of the shit is actually is some of it's true. Actually.
no, I believe it. No, I thought it was awesome. Like I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm happy this happened to him. But just like the fact that Joe was just like, you could tell in his like voice that like he thought it was bullshit in some parts, and I was like,
Well, he questions a lot. Just like he just asks simple questions. Though.
Yeah,
That's another
yeah.
thing. All right, here we go. Ready? Here we go.
we're back. I did space out in the beginning. You're like, are you okay? I'm like, I did space out. I was like trying to like say something and I just like spaced the fuck out. And I was like, fuck. This is my nightmare. It's actually happening.
I was like, dude, you were getting a little red. I was like, oh shit, dude, is he all right?
Because I was like, my mind just like drifted off into my conversation. And I was like, fuck, dude. This is what happens when you just wake up and you can't think.
Yeah.
We're back.
All right, you ready?
That was it?
No, we're gonna get back. No, we haven't gone back yet. Okay, we're gonna get back right now. You ready?
Ready.
Okay.